What is up, guys? Today we are going to be reacting to Wanty Entertainment, True Story Scale Animations. This is part one. I'm so excited about this. Let's start.
One day, while looking for a part-time job, I saw a recruitment ad that was looking for an assistant for a YouTube channel. The salary was $200 a day. I was excited and applied right away and asked my friend Matthew to come with me. A few days later, we decided to meet the YouTuber nearby. We got into his car and drove almost 2 hours to an abandoned factory in some remote area. When we arrived, there were other people there as well. They also came for the recruitment, and there were about 4 of them.
Okay, this is the first pause. I'm sorry, guys. There will be interruptions presently. Sorry, guys, but if you guys want to see this and you don't want any interruptions, please go check out Wanty Entertainment's channel. Try to find it. It's called 22 Stories Animated compilation of June 2023. Even though it's not there anymore, sadly. But why are you even going to an abandoned factory with a YouTuber? Just meet at your house or their house or whatever.
And we exchanged greetings with one another. A moment later, the YouTuber walked over wearing a mask and holding axes in each hand.
Oh, heck no.
We watched him
Heck no. I'm
nervously,
out of
and he
there.
introduced himself as a YouTuber who shoots horror videos. He showed us his channel, but the number of subscribers was very low, less than 100. I wanted to know what this was all about, but I thought he was a person with a lot of money and just ignored it. But I should have noticed. He set up the camera and started explaining to us.
I'm an axe murderer, and you guys will be murdered by me today.
What?
Don't touch your phone once the shooting starts. Don't go outside.
Wait a minute. I knew something fishy was about to happen there. Guys, never ever go to somebody's. Never trust anybody. I'm telling you, they're going to do horrifying things to you. So keep trying, guys.
The tone of his voice turned cold, and I got goosebumps.
I would have got goosebumps too.
He said,
Now the night of the death begins.
Immediately he came running.
Oh my goodness. Hold up, guys.
Here's one thing you need to do before buying anything online.
I hate ads. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. Hold up. Wait. I gotta skip this ad. There will be ad interruptions, I guess.
Don't spend another
With lagginess.
time on Amazon until you watch this first. Watch this. I can show you how to get.
Oh, my face is so bad right now.
He came running at breakneck speed and began slashing down a man frantically with an axe. The man shouted,
Ah! I was really hit. This is a real axe.
Blood splattered with a thud, and an ear-splitting scream shook the building.
Oh.
At that moment, my legs felt weak and almost fell down, and the screaming sound of others was ear-shattering. While I was shaking, Matthew, who was next to me, said,
Hey, we're done.
Yeah.
People ran to the entrance of the abandoned factory and tried to open the door, but it was locked. People knocked on the door frantically asking for help, but no one was around. People took out their cell phones and tried to call the police, but every time they did, the man knocked them down with his axe. I started racking my brain like crazy. I had never been so focused in my life. If this continues, everyone in here will die within 10 minutes. In the end, there was only one way. It was to steal the man's axe. I said quietly to Matthew,
If we take the axe, then we win.
Matthew cried.
Our heads will be split in two first.
Looking at Matthew, I said,
Even if we stay still, we will die anyway.
Right.
The two of us, let's seize his hands at the same time.
Yeah.
In the meantime, the psycho was knocking down people with his axe in a flash.
Oh.
Several people were bleeding and moaning on the floor. At that time, a man attacked the psycho, and the two started fighting.
Yeah.
At that moment, I told Matthew.
Hold his left hand.
Matthew and I ran frantically and grabbed the psycho's hands. Then he struggled like mad, and I managed to snatch away one axe from his hand. but Matthew missed his hand, and the psycho raised his axe and hit Matthew.
No.
Ah!
Matthew's scream infuriated me, and I slammed the psycho's back with all my might with the axe. He groaned and fell to the floor. I continued to hit him with the axe with all my might, and he fell, bleeding, and never got up again. I gasped for breath and called the police, and when the police arrived shortly after, the scene was horrendous. 2 people died, and 2 were seriously injured. Matthew was seriously injured, and they were all taken away by an ambulance. The psycho was dead. The police checked on the camera he was filming, which vividly recorded scenes of people being murdered by an axe. The police were in great shock. I searched for his YouTube channel that the psycho had told me about. There were about 3 videos uploaded, but all of them were videos of him attacking many people with an axe.
Oh.
In the video, he was running with an axe, chasing people. Then the screen went black, only the dull sound of the axe hitting and people screaming. Then, at the end, the man appeared on the screen again, holding an axe stained with blood.
If you're curious about the actual video, click on the link in the description. You can see the actual murder scene for $100.
And I could see people lying down far away. When I entered the link, a strange website appeared with a number of actual videos uploaded.
What?
I informed the police about this, and they began to search for additional victims. I don't know what happened after that. Much time has passed, and Matthew and I are still friends, but he still shudders when he thinks of that day. And he still has a big scar on his shoulder.
Wow. That was actually really, wow. That was really crazy. What? Make sure to like observe what happened. Maybe there's like a BTS video, or maybe like a BTS channel. Like, make sure that you always look at all the channels. Maybe that they're gonna be like, they're always just gonna be scammers who like tell you, like this one website, like, get free slime right now. But there's no actual free slime. There's just money slime. Money slime. Anyways, let's look at the next animation. My daughter is strange.
This is the story of my 6-year-old daughter, Riley. She was a good girl, but one day she started acting strangely. One day at dawn, she saw...
This is the last animation we're going to be watching. So, guys, get ready. Get your blankets. Get your popcorn. Get whatever you eat.
Suddenly looked out the window and started howling like a wolf.
Oh, and comment something scary. You can put spiders. You can put ghosts. You can put your report card. That's really scary. I do not like my report card. Or you can put duct tape feet on your mouth. Anyway, let's go.
When I asked why, she said that there was a wolf spirit outside and she was talking with the wolf. Mom, the wolf says that our house is where dead souls gather.
Ooh.
I got goosebumps.
Did you see that? Do you see that thing right there? Oh, no. Heck no, bro. That's how you know your daughter's strange.
Mom, the wolf says that our house is where dead souls gather. I got goosebumps, but I just passed it over, thinking it wouldn't be a big deal.
Oh,
But even
I would have thought it was a big deal. Look at the red moon.
after that, the same thing happened again and again.
Oh, oh.
Suddenly, she looked into the air and talked to someone. Drew a strange-looking monster on her notebook and said it was her friend. The monster was a very terrifying creature with 6 eyes and 6 limbs that looked as if 3 humans were combined
Oh, no.
together. And it possibly could not have been drawn by a 6-year-old. I tried to scold her, and I tried to talk her out of it, but she never got better.
Oh,
One day, on my way to work, I told her that I would be coming in late because I need to work overtime. Then she said, Mom, I have so many friends at home, so I'm not lonely. I ended up taking her to a psychiatrist, but even a doctor couldn't figure out exactly why she was behaving like this. Then one day she suddenly handed me some bread and asked me to eat it. The moment I picked up the bread and put it in my mouth, I recognized that something red was all over the bread. I asked in surprise, "Sweetie, what is this?" She said, "It's hamster blood. Kevin told me to give it to you." My heart sank, and I looked at the hamster cage in her room and found the hamster was dead. I was so shocked and angry, so I grabbed her and yelled, "Who is Kevin? Why are you doing this?" I yelled at the top of my lungs, and she pointed to the wall next to me and said, "That's Kevin. His jaw is down to the ground, and his mouth is 5 feet wide. He's looking at you and drooling, and his saliva is like jelly. And Kevin's mouth is full of dead animals and dead people because
Oh
he
my
can't digest
God.
anything since he has no organs. He says he wants to eat you too." I got
Heck no.
goosebumps, grabbed her hand, and ran out of the house right away. Then I got in the car and sped like crazy until I got to a Catholic church in the neighborhood. I frantically searched for the priest and explained everything without hesitation. Then the priest thought for a moment and said, "Your daughter has made friends with sinister spirits. Your daughter won't get hurt, but the people around her will be in danger. I will say my prayers for Riley." The priest held her and prayed the rosary for a long time, and she mocked the prayer or shouted it at the priest in an unknown language. I was really embarrassed and couldn't believe all this, but there was no other way, so I continued to visit the priest after that. After visiting the church dozens of times, surprisingly, Riley gradually came back to normal. She no longer stared into space, talked to herself, or did anything strange. I was so happy, and now my family could live a normal life. I didn't go to the church anymore, and after a few months like that, one day, Riley looked into the air again and shouted, "Mom, the priest is here!" I was surprised and asked her, "The priest? Why is he here?" Then Riley pointed.
Wait, didn't she say that anybody that was next to her would be killed? Oh, so the priest is dead?
Into the air, and there was nothing she was pointing at, and she said with a bright smile, "Here he is in Kevin's mouth."
Ooh, that's crazy. If you ever have a daughter like this, then call the cops, get her arrested. I don't care. But that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed the video. This is my first reaction video. And I did make 2 story videos on my previous videos, so go check them out. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye!